Most international students, when coming to the UK, want to work and study and want to earn as much money as they can. Sometimes you look at the minimum wage and you're like, can I afford to do everything that I want to do, like travel while I'm a student, save money for my post-study work visa application, pay my tuition fee, like a lot of it. In this video, I'll show you how to earn more money within the allocated time that is given to international students to work. So if you want to know how to earn more money, please keep on watching.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Cause you know I get it, not I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky on, get that freaky, getting freaky. Get it right.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and I am a University of Nottingham alumni and also a Developing Solutions Scholarship Award winner. In this educational series, I'll be talking about everything about the aspect of applying to a school for admission in the UK, the UK experience as an international student, tips and tricks that you can use to make sure that your experience while applying for visa and also applying for schools and also being in the UK is as stress-free as possible. So if you like videos such as this, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now in this video, I'll be talking about how to increase your earning as a student. As a student, as an international student with a VRP, there's some things you can do. And as a student, as an international student in the UK, there's some things you want to do. Now, there is the option of applying for post-study work visa after you've completed your master's program. But that costs about £2,000. So you need to have in mind that you're going to apply for that and start saving as much as you can. So you have to get as much money as you can. But you cannot work more than 20 hours during term time. And you also will have tuition fees, except you paid all your tuition fees before coming to the UK that you might want to pay. So how do you get more money with that 20 hours during term time? Don't forget, you can also work full-time during holidays. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing how you can do that. One of the tips to help you make more money during your studentship period in the UK is to check your CAS as for your study period. Why I'm saying that is because if your program is a 1-year master's program, make sure that on your CAS it has 1 year and some days if possible. What I mean is that if you are supposed to resume September 19, you should make sure that on your CAS it's September 19, 2022 to at least September 19, 2023. It can be September 20, it can be September 31st, but make sure it is more than 365 days. And that is because if your length of study on your CAS is less than 365 days, it's less than 1 year, just even by 1 day. So if it is 364 days, you don't get an extra 4 months on your visa. You get a visa for 4 months extra if you are going for a 1-year program. So instead of 12 months, you get 16 months on your visa. But if it is less than 1 day or less than 1 year, you just get 2 months. And most of the time, when you are doing a 1-year course, 2 months you might still not have gotten your results. They might not have the panel might not have start on your result or start checking your result. And most of the time, you would not have done graduation, because if you're from September to September, graduation is usually around December. And if they give you 2 months from September, that means your visa would have expired by around November. And that 2 months is quite a lot. You could earn a lot, and between that 2 months you could earn a lot to even pay for your post-study work visa. Most of the time your result will come out around November, and you won't be able to stay till December. So check your CAS, make sure it is exactly 365 days at least, and if it's not, let them know that you need it. Number 2 is to find jobs that pay you more than the minimum wage. Right now, the minimum wage has increased to £9.50. Before it was previously £8.72 if you are above 24 years, as if you have from 25 and above. But that is £9.50 because it just increased in April. If you watch my last video, you know that I said that it usually there's a review of the minimum wage every April in the UK. So now because it's April, it's now £9.50. So you should look for jobs that, if you can find it, but always be on the lookout for jobs that pay above that £9.50. You can find jobs that pay £10. You can find jobs that pay 11, 12. I know healthcare jobs are usually above the minimum wage. So if you can find jobs that pay above the minimum wage, that will make you earn more money for the same amount of time. The third one is to sign up with more than one agencies. In one of my videos, I talked about that. Do not rely on one job alone. And that is the honest truth. You cannot afford to rely on one job alone, because just as you are there, there's so many other people that are there, and they might not always give you shift. But if you have more than one agency or more than one job, you're able to get more shifts, and that will help to increase the amount of money that you get, especially during the term time, especially during the holiday. So if you have more than one job, you are likely to get more shifts, which will allow you to earn more money. So that's one trick. Okay, another one is to work night shift if you can. I never worked night shift because I don't think I can do that. Staying awake for 12 hours or 10 hours. But a lot of my friends, especially the guys, they did night shift. And why did they do night shift? One of the things is that night shift pays more than day shift. And that's the truth. And usually has more hours than day shift. So during the day shift, you might get, it depends anyway. Like when I was working in the food industry, it was 6 to 6 for morning and night 6 to 6. But some places night shift might be more in hours, but definitely is more in money. So that's another tip that you can use to earn more money. The money is usually like £1 or around £1 extra or £1.5 extra. It depends on the company. So definitely try checking that option. If you can do night shift, do night shift. They'll pay you more money for the same amount of hours. Another tip is to work on weekends or do overtime. Now for Boots, where I also worked. I worked at Boots Contract Manufacturing. They had overtime, that's weekends, so Saturday, Sundays. When I could work more hours than the 20 hours, I started doing overtime. I started doing weekends. So you have to apply that you want to work, put your name down that you want to work weekends, and if there's space for you, they will put you. If there's no space, you will not be called for weekends. And weekends pay more because it's weekend, they're taking you out of your comfort zone. You're supposed to be relaxing. It pays more, and for me it was quite a treat because there were less people. It was more relaxed. We played music. We were allowed to play music. We were allowed to listen to the radio, and I think they used to feed us then. So there was free food. It's not like I could eat most of the things, but I like the poached egg and bread. And I also worked during weekends at the food industry that I worked. So weekends usually you get more money. So that's another option for you if you can get shift or weekends, work weekends. And I'm sure you know my next tip if you've been watching my videos, which is to work during bank holidays, Easter, Christmas periods, because of what? Double pay and a pay and a half. If you've watched my previous videos, you would know what double pay and a pay and a half means. If you don't know it, go and watch the other videos. I've mentioned it in like 3 videos. So you get double pay and a pay and a half during those days, and that means more money for the same amount of hours. So 10 hours becomes £200 from £100, or £150 from £100. So that's more money. But one thing to note is that the more you earn, the more your NIN reduction. So if you were earning £200 before and you are able to increase your earnings to 400, definitely you know that if you are getting a reduction of £20 or £15 when you are earning 200, you might get a reduction of £30 or £25 or £40 when you start earning more. So that's one thing to consider. And also another thing to consider is the fact that the more you start earning, when you earn a particular amount, you might start getting taxed. Ideally, every international student in the UK has a certain amount that is tax-free. So during my time, it was 11,000. So you had to earn above £11,000 before you start getting taxed. But now it's 12,500. If you're able to earn about £12,500 before 6 months that you're there, which is not possible in my mind, but you could be close to it, 6 months, 8 months. After that 12,500, you might start getting taxed. And I'm not sure about the tax percentage for the bracket of the salary bracket that you will be earning, but it depends on your job. It depends on your weekly earning. According to what the tax plus official told me, that most of the time they look at what you earn in the week and then tax you based on that, not overall, since you are earning wages, not salary. So they don't take into consideration that next week you might not earn up to that. They just feel like, okay, if you earn 400 this week, 400 times 52 weeks, and I'm like, how can you start calculating that based on what? That's what he kind of told me when I called him when I got taxed, and I was like, please, I'm an international student, don't even try tax, and I've not even ended up to 7,000 or 6,000, and you are removing that amount of money. They found my money. But anyway, that is just for you to know. A way to stretch out your money and a way to save is to reduce your spending, is to get affordable or cheap things. And in my next video, I'm going to share where you can get affordable things, from your toothpaste to sneakers to trainers. Where you can get it for cheap. So if you want to know about the places where you can get for cheap, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. And if you have any question or comment, please leave it in the comment section. I will be checking it out. If you have a question and I cannot answer it immediately, I might do a video, or I might direct you to somewhere where you can get your answer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Get that freaky, get it right. Get that freaky on.